Hey girls and boys, great to see you again. Today we're going to be starting to talk about the staff and review notes on the staff and rhythms, so that will eventually be playing the recorder. I'd like to start doing recorder stuff next week online. Unfortunately, we won't be able to play the recorders in class, but we could certainly play them at home. Please make sure that you've looked at that link on how to purchase a recorder so you can start playing them next week. First, let's review. So I'm going to turn my back to you and let's talk about some rhythms. Some rhythms that we've seen before and some we have not. This rhythm we've seen before. In the past, we've called it a ta, and we've called this TT. But there are other names for these also. And first, let's start with this one. Again, I hope you can see on my chalkboard. I know it's not the clearest thing. This one right here looks like a big circle. It's called a whole note. Would you please say whole note? This one here looks like a whole note. That's a stem, and that stem can go up or the stem can go down. That one, girls and boys, is called a half note. Would you please say half note? This one that we used to call a ta, you can still call it a ta, but the proper name for it is called a quarter note, like a quarter. And then these that we used to call TT, again, you can call them TT, but the proper name for them are called 2/8 notes. And would you say eighth notes, please? Thank you. So each one gets a certain amount of time. This one right here, this whole note, is going to get 4 beats. And what that means is that when you play something, you'll be playing it for 4 beats. Give me 1 second. I forgot my recorder. Let me pause for a moment. Recorder. So when you see a whole note, that means that you will hold it for 4 beats like this. This one is a half note. If a whole note gets 4 beats, how many beats do you think a half note gets? 2, of course. You would hold it for 2 beats. Quarter note will just get 1 beat, like ta, 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 ta. And then eighth notes, each of these, because there's 2 of them, is going to get half a beat, like t, 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 t. So again, whole note, 4 beats. Half note, 2 beats. Quarter notes, 1 beat. And eighth notes are twice as fast. T, 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 t. Now, let's look at the staff. Erase this. The staff is what musicians write music on. And a staff has 5 lines and 4 spaces. We've talked about this before. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines and 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. This thing in the beginning is called a treble clef. And a treble clef is just a fancy word to say we'll be playing higher pitches and not lower pitches. We'll talk more about that later. Each line has a letter name and each space has a letter name. And the lines are E, G, B, D, and F. And the spaces are F, A, C, and E. F-A-C-E, of course, spells face. That's how I remember that. And I remember E, G, B, D, F by saying every good boy does fine, or every good boy deserves fudge. Whatever you want to say is fine with me. But again, spaces are F-A-C-E, and the lines are E, G, B, D, F. Every good boy deserves fudge, or every good boy does fine. Let me erase that quickly. How many lines do we say are on the staff? That's right, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many spaces? That's right, 4. Treble clef, to say it's higher pitches. And the first 3 letters that we're going to learn on the recorder are these 3. This one, and this one. This one is on a line or space. That's right, it's on a line. Which line is it on? The first, second, third, fourth, or fifth? That's right, the third line. So every good boy. So this letter is letter B. Is this one on a line or space? Space. Second space, F-A-C-E. And this one on a line, the second line. Every good boy deserves fudge. And of course spells the word bag, B-A-G. But those are the first 3 letters that we're going to be learning on the recorder starting next time. I put my recorder down somewhere. There it is. This is going to be letter B, letter A, letter G. And the nice thing about those 3 letters is you can play songs that you know, like, and we'll be playing other songs also. But again, please try to get a recorder by next week so that we can start learning how to play the recorder and you're learning how to play that B, A, and G on the recorder. Again, whole notes, half notes, quarter notes, eighth notes, and then every good boy deserves fudge, FACE. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you don't mind, if you can maybe take a picture of a staff that you made, draw those 5 lines, try to draw a treble clef on it, and maybe put some letters on there like B, A, and G so that I'll know that you know where those 3 letters are. So again, go ahead and draw a staff just on a piece of paper. Draw the B, the A, the G, the treble clef, take a picture of it, and then send it to me through Canvas. I'll talk to you next week. Thanks so much for being here. Bye.